With respect to literary stylistics, you know, well, we still have the same books, don't worry. So those who are repeating the class will have the same books. You can refer to the same books, Najib. Today, we are going to have a general introduction about stylistics.
Great.
Yeah, we'll have a general introduction about stylistics just to introduce those who don't know anything about stylistics. Okay, now,
Morning, doctor.
please don't use this. Good morning.
I just have a question.
Of course, just 1 minute, because once I see this language, ما بعرف شو بيصير لي. Let me reply. So don't use this language. Do you use English? Write in English. Hope it is clear. Okay. Yes, what's your question, dear? Who's asking?
This is Inas Jamal.
Yes, Inas. Go ahead. What's your question?
This is common between literature and linguistics, right?
Exactly. Yes, it's a common. Okay. It's just like TEFL and like principles of research. Yes, it is a common. It's a course for linguistics and for literature. Yes. And I'm recording. Can you see the recording? It's recorded. You're recording. I'm recording the session. Okay. Now let's. This is for the students. This is the yes. Okay. What is so? As I told you before, we are going to have a brief introduction to stylistics. Well, what is literary stylistics? So it's a kind of really we have okay. Now, what is stylistics? Najib told me that he can see the screen in front of him, right? A brief introduction to stylistics. You can see it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. What is a style? Yes. Yes. Now, stylistics is really it was first introduced by the linguist Jean-Jacques Leclerc, who published a very short but damning critique of the aims, methods, and rationale contemporary stylistics. So nobody has ever really known what the term stylistics means, and in any case, stylistics, it is on the wane, and its heyday alongside that of structuralism has faded to but a distant memory. With respect to the modern stylistics, it is in the early 21st century, it's very much alive and well. It is taught and researched in university departments of language, literature, and linguistics all over the world. Now, when we say stylistics, let me show you first what is stylistics, the definition itself, without referring to others. It's the science which explores how readers interact with the language of texts, mainly literary language, of text in order to explain how we understand and are affected by the texts when we read them. So it's the science which explores how readers interact with the language in a certain context with the language of a certain many, we have a lot of so I'm just answering. recorded. Now, this is stylistics. So it's the interaction of the reader with the language of the text, with a certain language. Now, stylistics, again, is the scientific study. It's the scientific study of style. Why do we call it scientific? Because we are going to deal with the different parts of the text, which can be viewed in several ways. So we have different points of view. Stylistics, it's the study of the linguistic features. Those who studied linguistics really can understand what I'm talking about. We're talking about phonology. You studied this last year. We're talking about lexical, lexis. We're talking about syntax. كمان you studied this last year. Semantics, the meaning, which directly affects the meaning of an utterance. What do you mean by an utterance? It is a sentence that we say. It's something. There are two. Okba is saying that we have two meetings. What do you think? Do we have two meetings? Let me check. We have one meeting. We have only
just
one.
have one.
Just I'm returning. Bala, he's right. He's right. He's right. Don't join meeting in general. I don't know who did that. Let me finish this one. Just 1 minute. Okay, join now. Join. Okay. I'll end it.
Ruba, seriously? الو صباح يا حوراء. الو الو
Hi, I'm here again. It seems that some really joined or started another meeting. So I don't know what happened. Can you hear me now? Okay, we'll continue. So stylistics. I have a class, معقولة? Okay, can you hear me, Najib? Najib?
Yes, I can. I'm here.
Okay, we'll continue. Those, I don't know who started other meetings, but general. Here, it's the introduction into stylistics. Okay, now we'll continue. So when we talk about the linguistic features, I repeat, we're talking about phonology, lexis, the word syntax, utterance, and all of the of an utterance. Utterance, it might be a text, it might be a sentence, it might be two sentences, it might be one paragraph. This is an utterance. Now, the variety in stylistics is due to the main influence of linguistics and literature. This is what, so this is why we have different studies for stylistics. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Stylistics then is what? It's a subdiscipline. What do you mean by subdiscipline? Who can help me? What do you mean by subdiscipline? Check again. هذا خرب الدنيا. They are just, oh my God. Like they joined another meeting. Oh my God. Oh my God. 2 meetings now. I'm so sorry. What's going on? I don't.
Doctor, maybe you can close the both meetings and start a new one. Maybe it's easier.
No, it's not easier because I've started and I'm going to continue in order to teach the others not to start their own. So please ask, I tell them to please, yalla, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute because I have to address the others and then I'll continue. Ya Rab. Okay. I'll have first, yeah, stylistics. Okay, just 1 minute. Join the one titled Introduction. Introduction, November. I had to stop 9. Leave the others. Oop. Please join the one titled Introduction, November 9. Introduction, November 9. Okay, tell them because we have 2 in general. Ya Rab. Okay, so ماشي الحال, it's the first time, but they have to learn. They have to learn how. Okay, next, started the discussion. عزوقهم. Okay. Let's continue with this one. Stylistics then is a subdiscipline. What do you mean by subdiscipline? Hello? Who's saying taraya? Yes, I know that stylistics is taraya. Yeah. So stylistics is a subdiscipline. What do you mean by subdiscipline? We have many disciplines. And I named some of them like phonology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, all of these. Okay, so which grew up in the second half of the 20th century. Its beginnings in Anglo-American criticism and are usually traced back to the publication of the books, of many books. We're not interested in books, but what we're interested in is the parts of a text that we have to look at, we have to investigate, we have to know when we are dealing with stylistics. Just one question, Najib, please answer me. Can you see the screen?
No, I can't.
No.
Okay. Now, can you see the screen?
No, still no.
Yalla, just 1 minute. Just wait for 2 minutes. Okay. Share contact. Okay. Yalla. Yeah, just 1 minute. Now.
Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Yes, done.
Done. Great. Okay. Yeah. So let me wrap up a little bit or tell you in short what do you mean by stylistics. So as we said, I'm going to return back to the stylistics. It's the scientific study of different aspects of a text. It's the study of linguistic features, of literary features. It's a subdiscipline. Why do we call it subdiscipline? Because it has a lot of disciplines that are involved while we are talking about stylistics. It is also concerned with the examination of grammar, lexis, semantics, as well as phonological properties and discursive devices. It might seem the same that the same issues are investigated by sociolinguistics. And indeed, that's the case. However, sociolinguistics analyses the above mentioned issues: grammar, lexis, semantics, phonological properties, discursive devices, such as on the also it refers to sociolinguistics. Why? Because it depends on the social aspects, on the social aspects of a certain text. And sometimes it might be one sentence. We'll have a lot of examples now. Okay? Is it clear? Let me find the link. ما بعرف شو عم بيصير. I don't know what's happening with the other students. Let me see how many we have up till now. Participants. We have 59 students. Fine. So all of them managed to come to this session. Please, next time, please, you don't start with the general. You have to start with the channel I created, because okay. Why? Because you in each lecture will have its own channel. Now, this is an introduction, so it's a channel. Then we'll have another channel about another lecture, okay? And you know that we are going to have 3 lectures per week. شو disaster, oh my God. Can you imagine, ya Najib, 3 lectures per week? And each lecture,
wow.
Yes, look, we have on Monday, on Thursday, and it should be for 75 minutes, not 80 minutes, thanks God, because other courses will be for 80 minutes, for example, and Friday morning. So it's going to be for Friday morning. شو عم بيصير? What's going on يا عم? شو عم بيصير?
Doctor, do we have a group on WhatsApp?
Yes, of course. You're not. I'm not going to add you. I sent. Just 1 minute. Sorry. I sent the link to the group, to the 2 groups. It's there. To the 2 groups of the 3rd year. Okay.
Some are added recently, so they can't see the link.
Okay, I'll forward the link, Habibti. I'll forward the link. Just 1 minute.
Thank you.
Okay. You're most welcome. Yalla, I'll forward the link. Pop. Yalla. Oh my God. Okay. So you have 3 lectures. So for each lecture, you'll have a separate channel. مش منفوت على الجنرال ومنعجقه. So please pay attention to this. It's very important. يلا نعمل just 1 minute because I have to on and no. Okay. The autobiography. 3rd year. Those I think في حدا ما بعرف what should I say. Okay. Okay, great. Returning back, so stylistics is concerned with the examination of what? Who can repeat? Those who were with me in this lecture from the beginning. It is concerned with what? Yes, please, of course. Let me see who's talking. Yes, dear.
Inas.
Yes, Inas. Yes, dear. Mm-hmm.
Linguistics, it means how the social aspects affect the text we are studying. It's the scientific study of the language. With that text, sorry. The text may be a full text or even a sentence, 2 sentences. It depends. It's recent added to the study in the 20th century. Before they weren't studied stylistics.
Yes.
What else? It begins in Anglo-American criticism.
Bravo. Excellent.
That's it.
That's good. Good. You're excellent, dear. I'm sending the link. I'm sending the link again. Send. Okay. Let's continue now with that. So grammar, lexis, semantics, phonological properties. It examines oral and written texts. So we can see in order to determine certain characteristics, linguistic properties, structures, and patterns influencing perception of the texts. So we have to keep in mind that we're not only dealing with written text, but also it deals with oral ones, speeches, lectures, all of these. Thus, it can be said that this branch of linguistics is related to discourse analysis. So those who, discourse or textual analysis, those who are in the linguistics section might understand what I'm talking about. When I say discourse analysis, we're talking about textual analysis. In particular, critical discourse analysis and pragmatics. Pragmatics, it means it is the practical part of the text itself. Owing to the fact that at the beginning of the development of this study, the major part of the stylistic investigation was concerned with the analysis of literary texts. It's sometimes called literary linguistics or literary stylistics. But now we cannot say that it's only concerned with literature. It's not only concerned with literary texts, but also with linguistic texts. Now, hopefully you can see, so this is about stylistics. However, linguistics study, linguists, here we are talking about linguists. What do you mean by linguist? It means persons who are involved in linguistics. So linguists study various kinds of texts such as manuals, recipes, novels, advertisements. It's vital to add here that none of the text types is discriminated and thought to be more important than others. In addition to that, in the recent years, so-called media discourses, such as films, news reports, song lyrics, and political speeches have all been within the scope of interest of stylistics. Okay, who can tell me? I'm talking about what up till now? Yes, who can repeat what I said, just to know that there are people with me? Do I have volunteers?
You are talking about the style.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Style of what? Okay, thank you, Najib. Do we have others?
Can I?
Yes, sure. Yes, dear.
Okay, so linguistics at the past time they only used to study the literal text, while nowadays they study all texts like advertisements, also novels, speeches, and all other texts. And also it can study the oral text, not just the written ones.
Okay. I'll show you something. We'll share together. Please, all the time, if I'm going to change sharing, will you please tell me once you see the screen because of the internet connection, okay? Share, okay. Let's see if it's going to work because usually it doesn't. Okay, just 1 minute. PowerPoint. It seems that I'd share options. Let's see. Again, it's not working. Oh, okay. Just 1 minute. Computer sound. Desktop teaching. Okay, it's not working. So we'll continue. Next time we'll have, let's see, browse, OneDrive. No, it's not working. It's not working. I'm trying to share with you a video which is very important, but it seems that I have to stop this. Okay. We return back to the PowerPoint again. Okay. So what about the development of stylistics? Do you want to say something, dear? Who wants to ask a question or say something? Hello? Is there anyone? Okay. خليني نشوف participants up till now. We have Anwar. And I have to tell you something, you know it from last year, since you are all students, and you know from last year that all of your names will appear with the recording of the session, okay? You know that. You know, all the names. Now here I have 68 students, so the names of the 68 students will appear with the recording of the session. So those who are attending the class will really see their names there. We'll see, we'll ask or we'll decide with the administration if we are going to consider that or your attendance is going to be marked. Yeah, I hate this language. I don't know what's the matter with the students. Okay, let's see, English, please. English, please. English, please. Okay. No. Let's continue. So we're sharing the same. What about the development of stylistics? given that it combines the use of linguistic analysis with the psychological processes involved in reading. Let me ask a question, see who can answer this question. Why do we involve psychology here? Why do we involve psychology? Who can tell me?
Maybe to understand the text more, perhaps.
Okay, yes, Inas. Thank you, Najib. Yes,
Because
Inas.
it is related to the 20th century after the World War II, where the disaster appears and it affects people so much. So they start involving the psychology in literary work.
Really, you have your point of view. That's good because of maybe it is something modern, and people are. What about people nowadays, Inas? What do you think? If we deal with the with the psychological effects, so we have a lot of
We are all
psychological
mentally
effects
ill.
nowadays. Exactly, because of Corona, because of the financial problems, because of the revolution. Oh my God. Thank you, Ines, for your yeah. I agree with you in one way or another. Okay, who has another answer to introducing or involving the psychological aspects of the reader? Yes, who has another answer to that? We have a lot of names here. Who's ready? Yes, who's ready? Those who are not or who cannot speak, you can write in the chat box. You can write in the chat box as you like. Yes. Go ahead. We have a lot. Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Hello, Chloe. Hi. Those who are not answering, it means directly I conclude that they're not with us if they are not answering me. Right? I'm sure of that. Please, are you, you're not right. Thank you, Reem. Thank you. Okay, so we'll have to, okay, I restarted them. Thank you, Reem. Oh, great. Now, let's continue with the other parts, the development of stylistics. Now, in the 20th century, stylistics can be seen as a logical extension of moves within literary criticism to concentrate on studying text rather than authors. Usually, or in previous times, they used to concentrate on studying authors, the life of the author, they study about his publications or her publications and other things about his background, about his life, about his century, etc. But now we can see in the 20th stylistics focuses on studying texts rather than authors. While in 19th century, as I told you, literary criticism concentrated on the author and the text-based criticism of the two British critics, Richards and William Empson, who rejected that approach and placed it with the other approach called practical criticism. So stylistics, literary stylistics directly related to practical criticism. Why? Because we can see that practical criticism will deal with the text itself, with linguistic features of the text itself. But of course, we have to deal with other aspects like the effect of the century, the effect of society. And this is why we mentioned before something related to sociolinguistics. Now, in many respects, however, stylistics close to literary criticism and practical criticism. By far, the most kind of material studied is literary, and attention is largely text-centered. What do you mean by the word text-centered? What do you mean by the word text-centered? Who can tell me? Jana Shhade, not you, Inas, please. I want others. We have a lot of people there. Jana.
Yeah,
what do you mean by text-centered? What do you think? What do you mean by text-centered, dear?
That it only focuses on the text.
On the text. Yes, Ruwaida. Do you want to add something else, dear?
Yes, I was going to say the same.
Yeah, okay. So, and this is what we are going to deal with. Really, I can't share. I should have opened it before. I mean, the video, in order to share it with you and to show you how we are going to analyze the text, just to show you an example. And I have to do that before. Okay. Now, so it is more close to practical criticism. And what do you mean by practical criticism? Practical criticism concentrates on the literary texts themselves and how readers were affected by those texts. What do you mean by readers were affected by those texts? Who can replace this word or this expression by another word? It starts with I. It is a kind of what? The reader is, or the readers, what? Who can tell me about the word?
Impression.
Najib, let me ask someone else. Thank you, Najib. Taha.
Yes.
Thank you, Ruwaida. Thank you, Ruwaida. So, Taha, I'm asking Bara'a, I think. Batul.
Yes, doctor.
Great. Taha, sorry, Bara'a. What do you think? What do you mean when we say the reader, when we say how readers were affected by those texts? Can you rephrase it in your own words? What does it mean? Readers were...
They are influenced.
Influenced, good. What else? Yes, let me see if anyone is going to get the idea itself.
Doctor?
Yes, yes, dear.
The reader's attitude?
The reader's attitude, good. Yes, what else? Okay. Yes, what else?
Maybe because one text may carry more than one meaning. It depends on the reader, how they understand the text.
Okay.
Impact of the text on the readers.
Impact of the text on the readers. Very good. Or what can we say?
Can we say point of view?
Point of view. Very good. Also, we can say the point of view of the reader. Yes, you're right. What else?
Can we say the mood of the text?
Opinion, or we can say the interaction of the reader.
Can we say the mood of the text?
The mood, you mean the mood of the reader or the interaction of the reader with the text itself? Yes, Zainab. Hello, Zainab. How are you? Fine? Hello.
Fine.
Hello, dear. Fine. We need some interaction. You have to involve yourselves in the session. Otherwise, you will sleep. Now, thank you, dear, for participating. So, in addition, practical criticism is matched by a similar critical movement in the United States, and it's called new criticism. Still, we're now this part is about the development of stylistics or literary stylistics. And we said that it was at the beginning, the 19th century, it was focusing on, or it focused on the author, while now it focused on the text, and this is why it is called text-centered more. Now,
sorry, doctor.
Yes, Najib.
Sorry for the interrupting. Last year in literature, I took criticism too. Sorry, literary criticism was Dr. An'am, and it was about theories. Is it the same here?
No, I'm not going to deal with literary criticism, but I'm just trying to relate literary stylistics to literary criticism. And we're not talking about theories. We're going to deal with literary stylistics, the main elements of literary stylistics, just like last year, Najib. And on the other hand, we'll have another book which deals with certain short stories. I'll upload the first short story that we are going to study next time. I'll upload it, sorry. You have two books uploaded. They are references. They are not the main books. Let's see, someone wrote something. Doctor, please, may you send a PowerPoint for us because the internet connection is so weak. Yes, I will. Jinan, I will. Don't worry. I will upload it once we finish this lecture. You're most welcome. Now, so you don't have to deal with the theories of literary criticism here. Najib, just we are going to talk about practical, what is new criticism? What is a new criticism? New criticism is based on the description of literary works as independent aesthetic objects. So we take the literary text as an independent object. Aesthetic. What do you mean by aesthetic? A-E-S-T-H. Aesthetic object.
Beauty. No.
Beautiful. Exactly. It's art. That's related more to art. Yes. So here, the readers' point of view. Great. We have a lot of answers. I can see your answers here. Thanks God we don't have a lot of. Okay. Now. Practical criticism and new criticism share two important features. What are these two features? First, we can see here that an emphasis on the language of the text rather than its author. So here it's not. It doesn't focus on the language. It doesn't focus on the author, as we said previously, but on the language of the text. And second, the second feature, an assumption that what criticism needed was accounting of important work of literature based on the intuitional reading outcomes of trained and aesthetically sensitive critics. So again, we said if we return back to the previous one, we said that we have to look at the interaction of the reader, the point of view of the reader, the attitude of the reader, the impact of the text on the reader. This is the second feature. Now, so although both practical and new criticism pay too much attention to the effect of the text on the readers, yet from the stylistician's point of view, it's not enough to criticize a text because intuition is not enough and we must analyze the text in detail. What do you mean by intuition here? I repeat. So we cannot only criticize a text because intuition is not enough. What do you mean by intuition? Who can tell me? What do you mean by the word here, intuition?
Like prediction?
Intuition? Yes. Let me
like
see if someone... Prediction, intuition, something like this. Okay, yes.
Can I answer?
May I?
Of course. Let me see who's talking. Just 1 minute.
Can I?
Yes, dear.
Can
yes,
I?
Of course. Yes, Arine. Yes, Arine. Go ahead. Yes, Arine.
I think it's the ability to understand. I think it's the ability to understand something directly without going to the conscious, or without thinking about reasoning of something.
Exactly. Intuition. It's the first impression, just like the first impression, right? Hmm? Yes. Thank you, Arine. So without.
It means in Arabic, البداهة in Arabic.
Badaha, intuition? No, it's not البداهة.
يعني بديهة.
Yes, let me see who wrote Judging a Book by Its Cover. Fine, Roba. Yes, Ruba, I like it. Judging a book by its cover, that's good. The books are still the same like previous years. Hey, Malak, yes, Malak, yes, yes. Are you repeating this course, Malak? Hello, Malak Abdel Karim. Are you repeating the course?
No.
Okay, so you can get the books. Yes, the same books. Yes, the same books. Yes, dear. You can get them from students from last year, okay?
Okay, thank
Do something
you.
good. Do something good. Just tell the students of last year, will you please give us your books? Okay. That's good, Ruba. I like what you said. Do you have, yes, who likes to add something else about the word intuition or what we mean by intuition? Jana Shahadi, can you tell me? Come on, you can tell me. Cedra, Chloe. I know Chloe, my two from last year. Yes. Your
Doctor,
pictures
it's
are.
knowing,
Yes. Yes,
it's
Aisha.
knowing something without reasoning.
Without reasoning, just like Arine's explanation. Yes. What else? Okay. 59.
Prejudging.
Prejudging. Yeah, when really when considering intuition, it means it might be right or wrong or in one way or another, but still, so instinct, yes, Noor, yes, big, fine. We have instinct, judging a book by its cover, the power of attaining to direct knowledge without evidence,
Can I
rational thought. Wow, Zuhair, what's that? Yes, sorry.
Doctor?
Yes, anticipation, feeling.
Can we say it
yes.
is to acquire knowledge?
Acquire knowledge? I don't know. Intuition might lead to acquire knowledge, but it's yes, dear. Yes, go ahead.
It's also an ability to understand or know something without needing to think about it.
Intuition, our person. Okay. Now, Suhair gave us.
Can we say?
Yes, yes,
Excuse
yes.
me, doctor.
Yes.
Can we say
No.
inspiration?
Inspiration, inspired by something, maybe for the first time, or first. Okay. Spontaneous reaction. Okay, you're expecting what the text would talk about. Okay, Mona. Okay, great. We have a lot of people who are interacting and writing. I like this feeling of something that didn't start yet or happen. Okay, okay. Superficial judgment. It might be superficial judgment. I don't know. It's not like superficial judgment. Okay, now, good, good. Thank you for participating. Okay. Now, returning back to what we have here. So, Roman Jacobson, who is a member of the Russian formalists. Now, when we talk about, yes, do I have someone who wants to talk? Hello? No? Okay. Requested to join Stylistics. Okay. And Amal accepted. Okay. I have a lot of replies. The ability to understand just by instinct. That's good. Okay. Thank you, Noor Al-Huda. Good. Tufi Noor Al-Huda. I'm sometimes confused. Sometimes your first name is at the beginning, other times it's at the end. So this is why I'm confused. Sorry for giving you different names. Let's return back to what. So here we're talking about the main leader of in the field of literary stylistics, who is Roman Jacobson. He's a Russian formalist. He's one of the most influential linguists on stylistics. Why? We have two reasons behind this. Let's see why. First, the first reason is because of his academic brilliance, and second, because he linked various schools of linguistics together. We are going to talk, we're not interested in the Russian formalists or how they link the various schools of linguistics together, but we have to mention something like this from time to time. Now, this is about Roman Jacob or Jacobson, we can say Jacobson. So I might be pronouncing the family name. So Roman Jacobson moved from Moscow to Prague and joined the Prague structuralists. Those who are in the literature branch really can understand the structuralist circle, can understand what I'm talking about. But we are not going to deal with this in detail. So later he moved to the USA, where he carried his approach with him, which is now called stylistics. So he is one of the founders of stylistics, and he is a Russian person. What are the types of linguistics? We have two. Who can guess? What are they before I move to the next slide? Try to guess. Yes, Rima. Yes.
It's the linguistic and the literary.
Exactly. Thank you, dear Rima.
Stylistic. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Rima. So we have two. You can see that we have two. We have stylistics, sometimes called confusingly literary stylistics or linguistic stylistics. Remember, our course is literary stylistics. Literary stylistics, although it should be stylistics, because it's sometimes called confusingly literary stylistics or linguistic stylistics. So when we say linguistic stylistics, it means that we are talking about what? Discourse analysis. So linguistic stylistics, it's the purest form. Yes, dear. Yes. Yes, dear.
Doctor, types of linguistics, we mean that phonology, morphology, syntax.
No, let me tell you. When we talked about phonology, when we talked about about the linguistic features, we were talking about about phonology, about semantics, pragmatics, syntax, okay? All of these. They are the linguistic features of a text. Now the types, we have linguistic stylistics and literary stylistics, okay? But usually they're together, they're combined together. So we don't, when we're talking about the stylistics, we're talking about both. But when we name them, sometimes we name them literary stylistics or linguistic stylistics. Because from now on, we are going to name stylistics as literary stylistics. Okay?
Okay. That's we mean that literary stylistics, we should analyze the text from
literary
as a sentence,
point
clause.
Of view. No, as a literary point. From the literary, no. Grammar is another aspect, another linguistic feature that we have to deal with while talking about stylistics. Okay? Did you get the idea?
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Thank you for asking. I want a lot of you to ask, please. Now, so when we talk about linguistic stylistics, the purest form of stylistics that its practitioners attempt to derive from the study of style and language variation. So here we're talking about style and language variation. Okay? Now, most recent studies in linguistic stylistics have tended to focus on applications of studies in discourse analysis and narrative organization to literary text study. We're talking about the most recent studies. Now, while we're literary stylistics in one way or another is just like discourse analysis. We're analyzing the text, and we have different models. We might have Fairclough, we might have Van Dyke, have different models or different theories. We might refer to different theories or different models in order to analyze a certain text. And usually the students in linguistics, or in the linguistics branch usually refer to Fairclough, to Van Dyke in order to analyze texts. Now, let me talk about some of the models. Fowler, it's very important, hopefully, yeah. Burton employs models for spoken discourse analysis based on Sinclair and Coulthard for the analysis of drama dialogue. So if we have a dialogue from a drama, Burton employed models Sinclair and Coulthard. These are very important. Short uses analysis, sorry, it should be analysis based on Grisham and speech act theory. Come in, we'll talk about these later, don't worry. Just remember the names and we will elaborate on these later in the next lectures. Carter and Simpson use narrative models based on Labov. And please, those who are in the linguistics branch or the linguistics section should be familiar with all of these. Tower exploits holiday models from within systematic linguistics. Now, these are names, okay? But they are important names for all of those who are going to deal with discourse analysis, with textual analysis. And I think those who took this course last year, I think with Dr. Oh, no, sorry, you are going to have it with Dr. Sonia Psaidis are going to really come across all of these. Hopefully, ما بعرف. What about literary stylistics, dear? So we were talking about linguistic stylistics. Established methods of close reading or practical criticism of texts, the procedures of literary stylistics remain traditional in character in spite of development in literary theory, just like post-structuralism, which challenge assumptions about the role of language in depicting literary realities. Okay? So here we're talking about literature. We're talking about post-structuralism. Structuralism, those who are in the literature group might understand what I'm talking about. Okay, dear, returning back to you. Who has a question? Hello, are you with me? Hi.
I don't have a question, but you stopped the recording,
Yes.
doctor.
Yeah, I didn't stop the recording. Wallahi al-Azim, you are recording this meeting. I didn't stop the recording.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's
Isn't that
recording.
Yeah, I didn't stop the recording. But then recording 1 point, yeah, no, I didn't stop the recording. I'm sure of that. Yes, okay. Do you have questions concerning, concerning the course?
No, doctor, everything is
Dr. Janet, yeah.
Yes.
But if you would please briefly restate the main differences between literary criticism and
the literary criticism. When we talk about literary criticism, we're dealing with different theories. Okay, but when we talk about stylistics, we're dealing with the text itself, the linguistic aspects. We're dealing with grammar. We're dealing with literary criticism theories. I taught this 2 years ago. But when we talk about theory, how they are related to this theory, to that theory, And also, by the way, Akili, for sure we're dealing with texts, with literary texts. But when we talk about stylistics, especially that we're dealing with the text, with the linguistic features of a certain text. So it's text-centered. I'm dealing with the grammatical part of the style, or the grammatical features, the grammatical characteristics, phonology, graphology. We'll deal with all of these, don't worry. We are going to talk about all of these later, okay?
Thank you.
ما بعرف, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes,
so literary criticism is more theoretical. Stylistics, it's more. We deal with deixis, we deal with literary theory, deixis for grounding, all of these, okay? Any other question? Do you have more questions to talk about? Yes, Renwa.
Doctor, can I ask you, far from this lesson?
Yes, dear.
Linguistic branch.
There's something that is not into something that is not related to this lecture. Yes, dear. Yes, go ahead.
Linguistic branch and literature branch.
Linguistics, yes, linguistics and literature. Yes, what about them, Benoit? Yes, dear.
Which is more related for teaching?
Can help us teaching. Look, since you're talking about something general, let me answer you briefly. In the faculty of education, يعني كلية التربية, there they teach you teaching methodology, which you should have only in TEFL with Dr. Ziad Hadla. But with respect to our faculty, the Faculty of Arts and Human Sciences, the Faculty of Letters and Human Sciences, usually we don't have specific courses that would teach you how to teach, okay? But usually linguistics, the linguistics branch is more related to teaching than the literature branch. Why? Let me tell you why. First, in literature, you're studying you're studying literature, American literature, world literature, British literature, whatever. And these are not going to be used if you're going to teach. Why? In linguistics, you are going to study phonology. It means the way you should teach students how to pronounce. You're going to study syntax. It means it is related to the structure of the sentence. You are going to study semantics, which is directly related to what? It's related to the meaning itself. So you're studying all the features that you should be qualified in order to teach students. Okay, again, you're going to study discourse analysis, textual analysis, language acquisition. Language acquisition, for example, is related to how students can acquire language, which is directly related to teaching. Did you get the idea, Renoir?
Okay, doctor, thank you.
Now, did I answer your question?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I understand.
Yes, dear. Yes. Another question. Yes. Go
Can
ahead.
we teach without a teaching diploma?
Of course, you cannot. You mean if the school accepts that, why not? But your salary will be nothing, right? So it's better to have your diploma. Yeah, you can teach. بس بيعطوكي شي 200,000, for example. And it's nothing. But if you have your diploma, it means, or your BA, that means you can teach easily and you have your BA, right?
Even if we get the M1 and M2.
You have to get the M1. In order to have a teaching diploma, you should have your M1. Okay? Teaching diploma, in order to have, to have a BA for teaching, you should have your M1. Okay? Okay, dear. Hopefully the lecture was clear. We had some problems. Please, again, for each lecture you have a channel. Don't join through the general one. I don't use the general. The general is something general, but we have for each lecture a channel. The channel here is meeting in introduction November 9. So just to find it, you are going to find a lot of recording, ما في recordings for sure, only one recording for this one. The recording is still on, okay? Hopefully I didn't. We'll find 2 recordings, so 2 videos. You will have 2 videos. Yes, Zainab, do you have a question? Chloe, are you with us? Matu, she's not with us, I'm sure.
Yes, Doctor. I'm
Anja. Oh, I can't believe it, you're with us. Hi, Chloe. Okay.
Hi, Doctor.
Hi. Okay. Thank you, dear, for attending the session. If you have questions, you can send via WhatsApp. I'll also send the 2 books that I uploaded via WhatsApp so that you can have them. These are references. I'm sorry, I cannot send you my books, so you have to get. If you want, I can send you also the books. I'll see if I can send you the soft copy via WhatsApp. Your assignment for next time is a very, very short one. So please do أكيد assignments. If you have to write 1 paragraph summarizing what we had in this lecture. Okay, and I'll upload this PowerPoint. Okay, ما بعرف who asked me for uploading it. I'll upload it once we finish. Okay.
Doctor, the books that you are going to send us through WhatsApp, are they found at Yasser's store?
You mean the books?
Yes.
He was trying to call me, Hella. I'll tell him, yes, the same books for Stylistics. Yes, they were available at his bookstore last year. I think they should be available this year. Yes, dear Reem. Yes.
Doctor, the books of the last year.
The same ones. The same ones for this year.
Same.
Yes.
أنا شفت قعدت امبارح أقرأ من هول اللي بعتيهم وهو مش نفس الشيء.
No. The books that
there's something new, I will buy them.
No, dear, no. The books that I uploaded are only references. بس. They are only references, dear. Okay, حبيبتي? There are only references. يعني in case you need, I give you an assignment and you have to write something new, you just refer to these references. Okay? Okay, dear?
Doctor, thank you.
Yes, Ina. Okay.
If we follow up with you frequently and we take notes, will it be enough not to study from the book, just to follow up with you and take notes?
By the way, you have to refer to the book, just the main things that I'm going to discuss, because I'm not going to refer to all the things that we have in the books, just refer to the parts that I'm going to discuss. No, you have to return back to the books, and parts of the book. Parts. Okay, dear? So it's better for you. But if you write notes and your language is good, and I ask about, because what I'm going to ask about are going to be or are going to be explained in the session, that would be enough. But your language, pay attention to your language. Okay, dear? Yeah. See you next time on Wednesday.
Doctor, just one question.
Thursday. Yes, dear. Yes, Ghinwa.
Where should we send
Thank you, Doctor. Stay safe.
Yes, Erin. Do you have a question, Erin? Yes,
Doctor, just want to make sure. You said that we have 3 sessions per week?
Yes.
Okay,
unfortunately, yeah, 3, yes, dear.
Monday,
yes,
Thursday, 8:30 to 10, and what about Friday?
And Friday also in the morning, 8:30 to 10. Yeah. Okay. 75 minutes. Okay, we should have the session for Thursday, 75 minutes. Okay, yes.
Doctor, can I ask something?
Yes, dear. Yes, Waida.
I was wondering if you can send the link of the Teams on the WhatsApp group, because I don't see the channel on my Teams yet.
Okay, dear, I will. Yalla, once I end the meeting, I'm going to do that. Okay?
Okay,
You're
thank
most
you.
welcome. Okay. Bye. See you next.
Bye bye.
Thank you, doctor. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, doctor.
Bye.